Hey everybody, this is JDGaming back with an opening today of 3 boxes of the Shining Victories. But just to make sure this video doesn't go really crazy over normal, reasonable limits, we're going to break this into 3 separate parts. So we're going to do 3 separate box openings. And at the end of each one, I will tell you how you can enter to win one of the 3 packs in the special edition. So I'll be giving away all 3 of these, one pack with each box. So stick around until the end so you can figure out how. But in this video, we're going to, of course, just open this one, and then the other parts should be following. So let's get right into it. So Shining Victories is actually a set that I wasn't sure how it was going to do, because as only the second set after Konami decided to change up the rarity pull rates, with Bosch, I mean, like, I thought Bosch was going to be an amazing set, and it ended up being good. But the problem I had with it was that it actually didn't have as much hype shortly after the set's release. I actually received my box of it after the initial price hype. All the prices were starting to tank, and I just decided, let's not open the stuff that I bought from it. Let's just go and sell everything. So I don't lose money on it. Honestly, I was just afraid that, like, I had invested in a case, didn't want to lose out on a ton. This time, though, after seeing how Shining Victories is doing, I think it'll be fun to open some of this stuff. So we're going to go ahead. These are first edition packs, despite the fact that we have the Unlimiteds in the special edition now. But yeah, we were lucky enough to get these. So let's get through this. I'll basically just be saying the rares and the foils. So we have some commons you can slow the video down for. Magical Cavalry of Sulub. I think this was, yeah, the 000. This was the promo card or something. And we have Lunalight Leo Dancer. Interesting fusion monster. I am not familiar with any of the archetypes in this set yet. So this will be a completely new learning experience for me, but anytime I see like a fusion archetype, that's fun. I've always liked playing heroes in the past, so Shaddols were pretty cool. Lunalight seems like an interesting strategy, though I'm pretty sure they're missing some very important cards, especially like a V-Jump promo from Japan. Let's see here. We have World Garrett Weight Champion, Bloom Prima, the Melodious Choir, and Red Eyes Toon Dragon. That's a really fun super rare. So let me just read this guy. Same things as Toon. Can't attack the turn it's summoned. While you control Toon World, you can attack your opponent directly if your opponent has no Toons. Once per turn, you can special summon a Toon from your hand except Red Eyes, ignoring its summoning condition. So very fun card there. And we have a Tiger, Web Soldier, I don't know. And Fire King Island, which is a fun common as well. I really do like the fact that they have increased these pull rates for the rarities, as well as the they've increased to a guaranteed foil per pack. It makes it more fun to open these things. Spirit of the Fall Wind and super rare Amorphage Infection. Gear Yanker is a common. So I'm seeing Digital Bug archetype cards in here. I'm seeing the Lunalights. And then some further support for older sets like Dynamist, as we have here. The Amorphages, of course, are new. Ryukami is an interesting card. Oh, Thunder King! Not Ryo, but the Lightning Strike Kaiju. And a secret rare Amorphage Sloth. Wow. So this guy says scale 3. While you control an Amorphage monster, neither player can add cards from their deck to the hand except by drawing them. Once per turn during your standby phase, tribute a monster or destroy this card. And that's its pendulum effect. In the monster zone, we have neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck except Amorphage monsters. And yeah, let me just make sure that that is indeed focused. We'll pull that off to the side. We'll put that here. We'll go like rare, super, ultra, secret. If I get an ultimate, I'll make some room. Yeah, awesome to pull a secret early on. I guess. Break the monotony of getting a bunch of supers in these packs. We have, let's see, in this one, Tenma Taite, and Super Rare Cattle Call. This is a fun card to experiment with in a few archetypes. It says, send a face-up monster you control to the graveyard whose original type is Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast. Special summon a monster from your extra with the same original type, but it cannot attack this turn, or actually ever. Its effects are negated, and also it's destroyed during the end phase. You can only activate one Cattle Call per turn, but that's interesting because it opens up a lot of combo plays where you can use the monsters from your extra deck, whether it's because of the name, because of the type, or some other you know, attribute of it, not necessarily elemental attribute, but some trait of the card, it has some potential going down the road. Let's see. This time we have Lunalight Blue Cat and Ultra Rare Dragon Spirit of White. There we go. This is an awesome Ultra Rare. It's always treated as a Blue Eyes card, and it's treated kind of like a Gemini, as a normal in the hand or graveyard. When it's normal or special summon, you could target a set, spell, or trap your opponent controls, banish it. During either player's turn, if your opponent controls a monster, you could tribute this card to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. So, fun Ultra Rare. Then we have Pride. I really think it's interesting that they have the Amorphage set, because that's supposed to be based on like the 7 Deadly Sins, which is a pretty interesting concept that shows its head here and there in pop culture once in a while. I also really do like the Blue Eyes support, because it's pretty cool to see a classic deck like Blue Eyes getting revamped. Lunalight Cat Dancer, and super rare Amorphage Goliath. And I see some Despot stuff as well. That's pretty cool. I think that's the field spell. I don't quite recall. I think the Synchro was already released earlier. Redice Cycle. Dice Glops. Wow, so much luck here. Speedroid, Den Daiko Duke, and Pre-Preparation of Rites. A fun super rare that I know a lot of people are interested in. Cosmorning, and another Fire King Island. So I think Cosmorning, well, Cosmorning is a Cosmo card, so that's an exclusive. Fire King Island is an import from the OCG, so that's nice to finally see that. Going through here, Graceful Tear, kind of like Graceful Charity, but a new version. Odd Eyes Unicorn, and Cosmo Scaredy Lion. I don't know why I've seen so many people complain that, oh, how can there be a Scaredy Lion? Well, I mean, that's literally just what the lion was in The Wizard of Oz, which Cosmo is supposed to be based on. But this guy is going to be a fun thing. I might use this in some plant deck in the future. The fact that it's a level 4 tuner monster opens up a lot of potential plays. So, very nice to pull at least one of those things. But I'm guessing we're going to pull more, considering it's an entire 3-box series here. We have Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Doggran, and super rare Assault Blackwing Chidori the Rain Sprinkling. Awesome. Finite cards, I like how they took off the in and just threw half of the cards down, but hand limit becomes 3 for both players. Oops. Sorry about bumping that camera there. Alright, so this pack we have Amorphage Greed and Priestess with Eyes of Blue. So, good super rare there. And we are just going into our 12th pack, so halfway in. And I'm just going to try speeding this up just a little bit so that we can actually get through this in a timely manner. So we have Highest Speedroid Puzzle and an ultra rare Unwavering Bond. I really like the artwork on this card because it tells the story of Rise Bell, Slam Bell, and Hypno Sister. You may have seen them in other cards like the, what was it? Wavering Eyes. You've seen them in their individual card artworks. It's just a fun little thing. I mean, since I play Psychics, I used to play Rise Bell in some variants that use Teleport, and you know, being able to see them again. We'll move this over to the Ultra pile. It's a cool thing. I like when the cards tell a story. We have Mausoleum of White and Tuner's High, which is kind of like Transmodify for Tuners. Interesting card to look at least. Why is this one so hard to open? There we go. So we have Amorphage Lysis. I think this is that Ritual Draco guy. Yep. Let's see. Amorphactor Pain, the Imagination Draco Overlord. There we go. I don't know if that's like box thing still holds, or like if you pull a certain rarity on one side, you get it on the other. But if it's the case, we should see something very soon. Amorphage Envy and Rhinosibus. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but it's a rhinoceros beetle. Why can't I open these things today? Huh. Alright. So we have Speedroid Pachinko Cart and a secret rare Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Awesome. I remember just like casually talking with my friends way back in the day, why isn't there a Blue Eyes Twin Dragon when there's like, Cyber Twin Dragon? We finally have that card here. It's a secret rare, goes over here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next up, we have Rank Up Magic Skip Force and Cosmo Landwalker. So it's like the... I'm sorry, I'm not like a huge Star Wars aficionado, but it's like those big white four-legged machine things that you see all the time. Amorphage Wrath, wait, that's not the rare. Zulub and ultra rare Cipher Divine Dragon. Really cool variant of Stardust that allows you to protect cards from being destroyed. Especially with a level leader these days. I don't know if you guys have seen some of like the crazy videos circulating on YouTube, but there's some really wacky things you could do to bring out those level 12 synchros. Spirit of the Fall Wind and Amorphage Goliath. So those are actually cards we've already seen before. More Fire King Islands. We have Speedroid Den Daiko Duke and another Scaredy Lion. So starting to see some duplicates, which is a bit, I mean, it happens, but not ideal. I'd like to see some newer stuff. It'd be fun to get new stuff. We have here Performapal Odd Eyes Light Phoenix and a super rare Leo Dancer, which I believe was our first super rare in this series. Finite cards once again. 3 packs to go. Let's see if we can pull something awesome here. We have pretty much the equivalent of a special edition with a bunch of other caveats, but we have Gluttony and a super rare Amorphage Infection, which shows this hedgehog thing growing a big tail and then like a scorpion guy turning into a dragon. So, I mean, this is one of those like support cards that actually shows the storyline on the card's lore, the background, tale of what happened. And that just fleshes out the cards so that they're not just game pieces. Bloom Prima, the Melodious Choir, and another Priestess with Eyes of Blue. So I guess one of the better supers to get, but still a duplicate. Let's see if we can pull something new in this last pack. But, I mean, I guess so far, decent enough box. Can't complain. We have a Morphage Greed and an ultra rare Lector Pendulum, the Drake Overlord. So this guy has a pendulum effect that says negate the effects of all face-up pendulum monsters while your opponent controls them. And then at the start of the damage step, if this card battles a pendulum monster, destroy both that monster and this card. And at 1950 at level 4, it's a pretty annoying monster. Plus, of course, as a pendulum, it will come back. So yeah, so this is it for this first box. I'll be back with a quick recap and how you can enter to win a booster pack. Alright guys, so as our recap, we have, just for the foils, we have 2 Lunalight Leo Dancer, 1 Chidori the Rain Sprinkling, 1 Rhinocebus, 2 Goliath, 1 Amorphactor Pain, 2 Priestess, 1 Cosmo Landwalker, 1 Scaredy Lion, no, 2 Scaredy Lions, excuse me, Red Eyes Toon Dragon, 2 Infections, 1 Cattle Call, 1 Pre-Preparation of Rites, 1 Tuner's High, and then for Ultras we have 1 Cipher Divine Dragon, 1 Dragon Spirit of White, a single Lector Pendulum, and an Unwavering Bond, so 4 Ultras here, nothing too out of the ordinary. And then we have Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon and a Morphage Sloth. So for those of you who have not read this, including myself, I think I read like a leak of this a long time ago when it first was translated, but let's read it in English. So you need 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. It has 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. So it's the stats of a Blue Eyes. Must either be fusion summoned or special summoned by sending the above monsters you control to the graveyard, in which case you don't use polymerization, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Cannot be destroyed by battle. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. So that's, so far, something you might expect. At the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed, you can banish that monster. So you're either going to kill things by attacking twice, do a ton of damage by attacking, well, I guess, no, you can only attack monsters, but, yeah, you can kill 2 monsters, and if you don't get rid of it for some reason, you can banish them. So very interesting card. The fact that you can contact fuse it using a pair of Blue Eyes is actually very, very powerful. So yeah, this is all I have for this particular opening. Be sure to come back for the next opening so you can see what else we pull in the series. And then as for this, what I'm going to do is I will be uploading a video onto my new Facebook page. Link to that is in the description box down below. Basically, the Facebook page is there so that I can contact you guys with updates, previews, whatever. Like if I have to reach a huge audience but I don't have time to publish an entire video for it, I want to be able to reach you guys and be more available for you. So that's why it's there. But the I guess the attention to the page isn't as high as I would like, and as a result, I can't really do what I need to with that page. Like, if I make an announcement that I can't do X, Y, or Z, I mean, I can't really get you guys to know if you guys aren't following. So, as a, kind of an incentive, and to go along with these pack openings and celebrating them, I will be posting an unlisted YouTube video whose link will only be on that Facebook page. So go on to that video. It is a very simple process. You pretty much just have to like, comment, and subscribe, and then like the page, and then you will have a chance to win one of these packs. But the link to that will only be on the Facebook page, just to quickly incentivize that you guys please go check that out. Again, the Facebook page mainly is there for communication for like trades or updates, but it's also there, and I'll have like some previews, and hopefully as the page develops, some more exclusive stuff. So be sure to look forward to that as well. And if you have any suggestions on how I could use the Facebook page, then those would be appreciated anywhere as well. So thanks guys, this is JD Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time with part 2.